The bridge, maybe a bridge to nowhere. It's a pretty bizarre construct, and it reminded me of our reading of Skystock. But of course, Skystock has a very utilitarian purpose. But this bridge that they're building, it's much less clear. So again, we have a story that was written in the early 1950s, and it very much promotes the idea of colonization. And it's also evoking in part the idea of science fiction being the mythology of the modern world, because what and who are the characters who end the story? What are they going to do? And what are their names? And how do those names make us think of some other important myths in our culture? So think about this story not in terms of whether you'd want to go build this bridge, but what is the author trying to say by creating a plot in which a lot of money and a lot of time is spent building a bridge that's not going to last.
There's some similarity to some of the other stories where these are astronauts sent out to live and work on other planets or moons. And in this story, they're living on one of the moons of Jupiter, Jupiter 5 it's called in the story, and then flying over to where they're building the bridge. And one of the suggestions, which is probably not true, is that there is some solid ground, or at least something solid, that they're building the bridge on, and there's no way you could get down close enough or down close enough to where there might be something solid on Jupiter, and by that point it'd be worse than Venus. The pressure of the air would be so great that it would crush anything, including the bridge.
I wouldn't want to be on that bridge or anywhere near Jupiter. And that's one thing about this course. You've learned a lot about where you would like to go in the solar system and where you would not want to go.
Yeah, the one realistic thing about it is the high winds. So Jupiter has extremely high winds and has the famous Great Red Spot, which is mentioned in the story, which is a huge hurricane larger than the Earth, which has been around for 400 years. And so they're right down in these winds in the atmosphere of Jupiter and trying to deal with it.
Great plot, but not very realistic.